Hey there, son of the father of man. I hope I got it right. I probably didn't. I can't see it written on my screen anywhere. But anyway, I wanted to answer your question. Why does your faith bother me? Answer. Your faith doesn't bother me. Your faith has no effect on me whatsoever. And you seem to be okay with that. You seem to be okay with the fact that your faith has no effect on me whatsoever. You say, you seem to think that your faith is a private issue between you and your God, and that other people's faiths, you may share a faith with someone and then it's shared with them, but that you shouldn't be pushing your beliefs on other people. You and I are on the same page, completely on the same page. Yeah, thank you. Great. It's nice to hear that from someone. And you're not the only one, of course. Many Christians are like this, and these Christians get upset when somebody says something like, Christians are this way and Christians are that way. Well, you know what? I don't like that kind of generality. I think a lot of Christians aren't that way, and I think a lot of Christians are kind of accepting and peaceful and loving and kind, and carry that part of the Jesus's message, and not the condemnation and things like that. So I have absolutely no problem with your religion. However, I do have a problem with some versions of it, meaning that I have a problem with um, Christianity when it is used as a weapon. I have a problem with Christianity when people use it to remove people's rights or deny people rights. And you said that that's not your version of Christianity. You don't think that that should be done. However, what you also said was that if the majority of people in a state say that it's okay to remove a civil right, which is marriage, or the right to go visit someone in a hospital, or the right to have insurance with somebody, or something like that, something where it's a civil right. And I believe that marriage is a civil right, regardless of whether you say it is or not. So we'll just focus on that civil right. Then they should then if the majority of the people in this state get together to say that it's not, then they should be able to remove that from people. That is a terrible idea. You shouldn't be able to remove people's civil rights. We know what that looks like. That looks like the 1960s and the 1950s, when people of color were not allowed to ride in certain parts of buses, when people of color were not allowed to drink at certain stands, people are at certain water fountains, and go to certain hospitals and eat at certain restaurants and do things like this, because there was a because this the majority of society said that that was fine. Segregation was okay with them, and they couldn't go to my black child, or your black child should not go to school with my white child, and that was fine by them. Before that, go back 50. Well, we'll go back 100 years. We'll go back 100 years, and we'll say that slavery. Everybody said that was fine. There's no problem with that. The majority of society said that slavery was just fine. Um, but fast forward to now. What if Kentucky, a group of people in Kentucky, were able to get up enough people and enough votes to say, let's reinstate slavery? Well, a majority of people in the state said it would be okay, so let's go ahead and just take all the black people in the state and make them slaves again. You don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. You can't say that the majority is always right. We know damn well that the majority is wrong. That's why we have civil rights laws. In this situation, and I hope that you agree with me, the majority shouldn't be able to remove this right from people. So that's what I'm saying. And that's what they're doing. And you know that's what they're doing. You know that the religions are the ones that are behind all of these anti-gay laws. The American Family Association is a religious organization, and they're the ones behind a lot of these laws. The LDS Church gave a lot of money to the California proposition, as did many other churches. You know that that wasn't a secular movement. You know that. You can't say that it was a secular movement. So that's just it's a dishonest argument, in my opinion. So, but it's not you. Now that's the thing, is you're tying yourself in with these people. These people are people that want to suppress other people's rights so that the whole world has to follow their faith. You don't seem to be one of those people. So I don't know why you're tying yourself in with them. You said you don't care if somebody marries, if two gay people get married. Well, they do. They want to remove that right from people. So I'm just saying that you're that you aren't one of them. You know, you are not the kind of person that atheists are talking about when they're talking about Christianity. And you're right. They shouldn't generalize to Christianity like that. I will go with you there. You shouldn't generalize to anybody like that. You could same thing as saying that all Muslims are terrorists. Same thing as saying that all atheists eat babies or something. You know, we're not immoral. Atheists aren't any more immoral than all Christians are trying to take away people's rights. So there are good Christians out there, and there are good Mormons out there, and there are good Muslims out there, and there are good atheists out there, and there's some good people out there, and you're one of them, I'm one of them. It's fine. Everything's groovy. So, but there are a lot of people out there that aren't behaving in the best way, and you shouldn't put yourself in that pool. That's all I'm saying. Femic Atheist out. I don't know. I'll figure some way of ending my videos that's cool, but that wasn't it.